All right, it might be the most wonderful time of the year. If you are a fan of the NFL, the 2023 schedule is out.
It's got me paying attention. As you saw, the Rams putting out a really cool video last night showcasing their opponents. It starts with 3 tough games against the Seahawks, 49ers, and Bengals. But what about the Chargers? Let's send it over now to Paul for more on that right after a quick peek at their video.
That's pretty good, huh? Well, since we're the official Chargers station, we couldn't go without talking about the Chargers release video. Full of some nice, digs at their 2023 opponents. Chargers VP of Content and Production, Jason Levine. He's here with us this morning to give us kind of a behind-the-scenes rundown of what went into this from start to finish. Jason, first off, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And I just love that the release of the schedule has become such a I mean, it's been that way for a couple of years.
Yeah.
But you are taking it to the next level and making it even better on an individual team level.
Yeah, I mean, everyone always likes to ask us, is it like the Super Bowl of the offseason?
Right.
You know? And I mean, I think we've always said that we'd like the Super Bowl to be our Super Bowl, but it is certainly a big event. I mean, obviously the NFL has figured out a way to make every single event massive in the offseason. And of course, it's kind of like the kickoff to the 2024 season. So we're excited.
And you knew the opponents. As soon as the season's over, you know what place the Chargers finished, and you know your opponents for next year. But what goes into being creative and doing something different and better than what you've done in the past with this specific video? How'd you do it?
Well, the first thing is, like, you have to work in an organization that's going to let you take some chances.
Okay.
And that's the first and most important thing. And so that's kind of what our whole thing has been. We are going after the younger audience across the world.
Okay.
Right? And in Los Angeles, that's where we see the future of the audience and fan base in Los Angeles. And so we have put a lot of emphasis there. So when it comes to something like anime in this video, for example, this is about tapping into the subculture of anime, which is very massive on Reddit. And then from there, you're trying to have tropes. You're hoping to have jokes that other NFL teams want to know what's going on with their team, and we try to show them what our perception is of them.
Now, take me to the meeting when this was proposed.
Yeah.
Chargers, a supportive organization, like you said, they're like, yeah, man, go for it. This is a curveball, but we think you're onto something.
I think if we pitched it 5 years ago, we'd have a different conversation. But we've been doing this for years, and now this is our second year doing this video.
Okay.
So we did it last year. It did 5 million views. It was the #1 most tweeted post across any NFL team from last year.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You won the Super Bowl of schedule. So
there you go. And so
it's a start.
Yeah, And so this year we decided to bring it back.
Okay.
And the conversation was always just around how are we going to make it bigger and better.
And let's get to some specifics. We'll talk about individual matchups. Week 4 against the Raiders. Take a look. All right, so we got we'll get some sound there if we can. That's a little gambling there. Jimmy Garoppolo, the new quarterback. Tell us the theme behind that.
There's a couple of different things in here. Obviously, first, get your quarterback. Very nice job by the team to play off obviously the position, but the slot game. And then it rolls through quarterbacks that they have been going after. And they certainly ended up with Jimmy Garoppolo. We're super excited for that. And we look forward to playing them.
Nice. Let's see. You got Brady, you got Rod, all the ones that ended up somewhere else, or they retired, unretired, and then retired again. All right, Lions, a little gambling dig, week 10. Tell me about this one.
Well, all the credit to Andrew Cordova, who's our main editor and animator on this, who came up with this idea, and David Brett, our head of creative video. And basically, this right here is just simply the NFL gambling policy.
Okay.
That's it. We just thought it was important to remind everyone that gambling as an NFL player is not allowed, and we thought this was a great time to
You thought that specific week with that specific team would be a good one.
It seemed like the best course of action, yes.
It seemed appropriate, yeah. I love that. All right, week 17 against the Broncos. Tell us about this.
Oh, this is a fun one. So it started with it's obviously a scene with what is supposed to be Russell Wilson's office, because there was an article that came out on the quarterback, Russell Wilson. Last year, he had a personal office.
Right.
So we had a little fun with that. That in the middle, that is Sean Payton, the head coach, taking a hammer to the room because he said there will be no personal offices.
He said there's no offices.
Yes.
I love that.
And then in the back, there's an office hours sign-up sheet with no one on it. So just having a little fun with Russell.
It's kind of cool because you've taken real life situations and thrown them into this anime, and they're subtle jabs, but if you know the story, they fit perfectly.
Correct, exactly right. That's the whole goal here. Is we want other NFL teams to, or their fan bases, to appreciate the level we go to in sophistication to have fun.
Nice.
And that's all it is have fun.
Well, I think we're going to go for 10 million views this year. Let's double what we did last year.
We're on it.
All right, and let's have the Chargers end the season in the Super Bowl as well, not just the schedule.
Against the Eagles.
Again, I would be okay with that as a Philadelphia fan. Yes. Good stuff. Thanks, Jason. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.